So, are you looking to get into VTubing but don't have the money to pay for an expensive model or pay for the expensive rigging and just can't do it yourself? I am also in the same boat, and this is why I found this free alternative way, and I figured I'd post it to make sure that if other people were like me, they could also see it. I use VRoid Studios in comparison with VC Face, and I downloaded VRoid Studio through Steam just so you know it was up there. Now, in order to make sure I can show you guys the process you can go through to create your character, I'm going to close my character down so it's not in the way. Once you launch it, it's going to look a little like this. They already have some that you can customize or fix up to your liking, or you can start from scratch. It's either male or female. Wait for it to load. Once you get here, if you use the right uh, mouse button, if you use the one on the right, you can spin it around, and then if you use the mouse wheel and just push that down, you can move your character around so you can adjust where you're seeing them from. There are some face presets here, but if you don't want to use their presets, you can completely customize each and every part of it. You can change to where they are on the face, to how much they rotate, iris sizes, and you can individually change everything. You can change the color to whatever you want. If I were to make it purple, that part of the eye, the iris, and then now you can also import some. I don't know the website to that because I personally did not import anything. But once you get done with customizing the face, you can go over to hairstyle where they already have some presets and hair sets, or in hair overhaul. They have some more presets over here. But if you want to completely make your own, you'll click on the front, scroll down a little bit. This one here is pretty cute, or this. I like how that one looks. Now we gotta get a back for it. There's quite a bit here. Just pick whatever speaks to you pretty much. And then to change the color, we'll go over here and press this. There are some extensions we could put on. Say we wanted more hair in the back. Cute little pigtails. There's sides we can add. Little things on the top. Extra stuff. Once you'd figured out that, the next part would be figuring out how you want your body to look. You can change how tall you are. It, it's pretty much just give or take to whatever you want to do with it. Once you figured that out, you can go to outfits where they have a bunch already made up if you wanted to use them. Or you can go through and customize it completely to how you want. Say I want this top instead of that top, and these shorts compared to that. Or we can get a cute little dress, neck accessories, arm accessories, once we figured out how we want to have an avatar look here, there are accessories that we can add on. We can give them glasses, we can give them ears and tails. Like, if I give her cat ears, and I want her ears to match, well, first just make sure it's in the right spot. Pull them up a little bit, out to the side if needed, out towards you more if needed, or back more. Have them centered where you want them at. Once that's that, oh, I'm going to click the color, make them match my hair, and then say I want a tail. It's the same thing as what we just did a moment ago. For this, you might want to curve it more. Change it where it goes. Try to get it pointed out a little bit. And then once we get that to a desirable length, I'd also, that's not, I don't even know how I got pink. After we get that, you can do little poses with it and change stuff and make the bones. But when you're exporting it, make sure you export as a VRM. That'll take a moment to load. It's going to pop up with a title that it wants you to label this VTuber. Export. Title. We're going to go with basics, I guess. Creator, that is me. You'll put in whatever tag you want to go by. I go by winter. Commercial use. Export. Then it'll take a second to load. We'll save that. Now you're thinking to yourself, Echo, we've made a character. Now how do we use it in OBS? Oh. Um, right. Now we're going to leave that. I'd keep the application on here just in case you want to change your avatar later on. But now to show you how to get your VTuber into your stream. I use VC Face. You click on it. It'll bring up this. Download. Once you hit this, I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again. But you're going to hit download, and it's going to come up as a compressed file. And when you go into said compressed file, it's not going to let you do anything. You're going to have to extract all. And after you do that, it will come up as a normal file. And you can go into it, and you'll have this. Once you double click and go into that, it will, well, once you double click and download it again, it's a really small file, but it's going to make you like download. You're going to show up, it's going to give you a little tutorial of how to put your model into your stream, but it's going to show up and it's going to say avatar because you don't have one yet. You click on it, and we just did this one right here. I click her, put her into our stream, and voila. We now have our little streaming avatar here. This little button right here, if you press that, it will make it that, and nothing in the stream will pop up. Move this over here. Now, oh, my webcam does not like me all of a sudden. Reset. There we go. Now once we're over here, we can move her around as much as we want. Depending on how this window size looks, as how much you will see of her. So if I pull this web out a little bit, you can see a little bit more of her. If we shrink this down, it will shrink her down. VC face has to be open the entire time in order to get your VTuber to be there. I think it's a small price to pay to have an extra application open. Uh, just make sure you hit that or the buttons will be showing up on the screen the entire time. And then it will show you how to do this, but just in case, I'll pull it up here. You want to do capture specific. We're going to do vcface.exe to make sure it gets that, and then allow transparency. Hit OK, and then depending on what layer this is in, is if you can see it or not. So make sure it's on the top in order to see your VTuber. Now I'm going to change back into my original VTuber. And that is how I do it. Oh, let me resave. It can go off track. VC Face is a little buggy here and there, but I personally like it and I use it quite often. Well, at least I do now. And then we can pull it over and we can see stuff. And you can start to record your journey. I forgot to put in transparency mode again. As you saw there, you could see all the buttons on the side over here, since of where my character is. You just make sure you pick wherever you want your character to sit, whether you want it in borders or not. Mess with the little box a little bit to make it where you can't see it, because that would have been pointless. So her off to the side or him off to the side, and then you can start playing whatever you want. I hope this tutorial helped you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.